Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't posted in a while, but see, I'm finally done with all that SAT bullshit and everything else. Fuck that stuff. I'm back to making videos and stuff. But yeah, for this video, I'm doing 5 tips that you need for Jailbreak so you can get money faster and grind the game better, become one of the best players in the game. Alright, so for number 1, we have wall banging. I don't know if this is an intentional mechanic in the game or not, but you can wall bang through things like trees, fences, some walls, like in some walls in the bank you can't wall bang through, some walls in jewelry, a lot of the museum walls, a lot of walls you can, and also a lot of them you can't. As you saw in the previous clip, most of these walls over here, like in the gun store, you can wall bang through. All of that stuff, you can easily wall bang through. Some things, though, they're like grass or other landscape, you cannot. I don't know if this is an intentional feature, so if it does end up getting removed at some time in the future, I would not be surprised, just because it's very unknown. I hardly ever see people do it. You can do it through cars and stuff like that, but there is a downside with wall banging, is that you do have a damage reduction of I think 40%. So if you're using an AR like the AK or the AR from the SWAT and Mafia Pass, you'll be doing a little less damage. So you might need to keep that in mind, just because there is that opportunity where you might not be doing as much damage as you're hoping to, and you'd wonder why. So that might be why. Alright, now for number 2, I'll be using shift key. Using your shift while you drive is going to be insanely useful, especially for some cars with a very high or very low handling. Handling is basically how well the car turns and maneuvers. So with very low maneuvering, holding shift will allow you to drift so you can get around corners better. And doing that will make it easier for you to run away from cops or catch criminals, whatever team you're playing on. So using your shift key also helps you, if you didn't know. I think most people do, but it lets you run. And you'll know if you're running because at the bottom right of your screen where it says shift, it will be darkened out. So it basically symbolizes that you're running. That is also important to know. Alright, with number 3, it's going to be using your minimap. Now your minimap is one of the most helpful tools in the game because it can tell you where cops are or where criminals are. And although it does blink for a second, and it does that every 5 seconds, it's still valuable information that you can say in chat to your teammates, like, hey, there's people here, there's cops here, whatever. Just let them know that it's not safe, that they need to play more cautious. And that's something I also don't see a lot of people be using, because they'll just be walking out randomly and not know there was someone there. But yeah, I think that's enough for this tip. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, for number 4, I have using team chat. So all it is just typing /team, and this is really, 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 really useful, just because of the fact that you can just tell people, let's say a robbery's open, and you won't have to tell the cops about it. So, and you can keep it on the down low. That does say there's 5 of you there. You can keep it on the down low, saying, "Oh yeah, it's open, but don't rush," because the cops won't know. If they don't know, that means there's easy money, easy robbery, as long as no one sets off the alarms, of course, for things like museum, as shown in the clip above. This thing is also good for cops, so you can gather information as a group, because let's say there's criminals inside a bank. You can type in all chat for all the cops to see, even though if you're playing cop, you're just weird. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. But you could use it for things like organizing the bank truck. You can use it for organizing a bank, busting out the bank. You can use it for a team fight, whatever. All that stuff could be useful in those situations, depending on whether you need it or not. And of course, all of this is situational. A lot of these tips you're not going to come across these like all the time. So, but when you do come across them, it's very good to know that you can do these things, that these are possibilities. Me personally, I'm always looking for a wall bang. I'm always looking for at my mini map, you know, I'm always using team chat. These are things I always use just because I know. I just set it up beforehand. Because once you type, let's say things like /team, it's gonna stay /team no matter what. So you can keep it like that. Only issue is if like you backspace like the first letter, it just removes all of it. I have no clue why Roblox decided this would be a good idea, but it is an idea that they did. And I personally hate it. Fuck that shit. Alright, now on to the next tip. And tip number 5, as weird as it's going to sound, is trading. Trading is one of the best things to do in this game, especially if you're new and you don't understand robbery rotations. I just learned them, so I'll be doing a YouTube video on them soon one day about how to do robbery rotations, what's the most effective way of robbing. But having a fast car in Jailbreak makes it easier for you to get to point A to point B, running from the cops, chasing criminals, whatever it may be. So getting a fast car, or let's say as early on. So let's say it's the Roadster, it's the Bugatti next to jewelry, whatever it is. As long as you have a decently fast car with the max engine upgrade, you should be fine. There's no problem with that. Obviously, you know, things will happen that are out of your control. Like you'll see shortly in this clip, there's end up a speeder flying cheater, but he's just going like flying in and out of casino. Those things are out of control. So let's say you have like the fastest car in the game, whatever that is, and you ended up getting chased down by a cop because they had the speed hacks. That's really out of your control, and you can't do much about that. So at that point, you know, that's one of those situational things that you have to keep in mind. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will do my best to try to post more videos soon, more streams, which I am streaming on YouTube, so feel free to join whenever you like. I'll be streaming things like Apex, whatever, Rainbow Six, Valorant, Fortnite, you know, all of the above. Whatever I'm playing, I could stream. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Hopefully these tips help you while you're playing the game again, or if you're just coming back to the game and you need to learn anything new that happened. But anyway, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.